I am going to be real with you. My biggest glow up didn't come from doing more. It actually came from letting go. Like, I wasn't stuck because I needed a better routine or like a perfect plan. I wasn't stuck because I was still holding on to habits, peoples, and beliefs that were quietly keeping me from growing. And the moment I started releasing what no longer served the woman I wanted to become, that's when everything changed. And today I'm sharing the 6 things I let go of that helped me level up in a fast way. Let's get into it. So the first thing that I have to let go is the I will start tomorrow energy. And this one sounds some harmless, like I just need a little bit more of time. I will get serious next week. Once I feel more ready, I will go and do it. It feels reasonable and safe, like you are just being patient with yourself. But what I didn't realize for the longest time was that this mindset was the quietest form of self sabotage because I wasn't just waiting, I was literally avoiding. I kept waiting for motivation to magically appear. I thought one day I woke up confidently, full of energy and totally ready. But guess what? That day never came because that feeling doesn't come first. Confidence doesn't show up at the beginning. Confidence shows up after you take action, after you take the first step, even if it's not perfect, after you prove to yourself that you can actually keep your own word. And the more I stay in that I will do it later energy. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was teaching my nervous system that my word doesn't really matter, that my goals are not really a priority right now, and that future version of myself that I wanted to become chicken way. So I learned to take action in the present moment, and that actually brings me a lot of confidence. You realize that you don't have to do it all at once. You don't need to feel 100% ready. You just need to take one step today and increase it over time. That's how you build confidence. The next thing I have to let go is let go of the people who knew the old me. This one was very hard, but it was necessary. When you are growing and evolving and healing, there will be people in your life who only know the old version of you. And even when you start changing, they still talk to you like you are that old version. At first, I really thought I could keep growing while still keeping certain people close, but I also slowly start to notice that their mindset, their habits, and even the way they saw me just didn't match the version of me I was trying to become. Some of them started making little comments like, "You've changed," or "So you think that you are better now," or the classic passive aggressive comments like, "Oh, remember when you used to be fun?" Those kind of things. And at first, it hurts a little bit. I wanted to defend myself. I wanted them to understanding that I was healing, that I wasn't trying to be better than anyone, that I was just trying to be better for myself. But eventually, you just realize that you don't need to keep people around just because they were part of your past. People change and that's okay. During this time, I also get to connect a lot with my feminine energy. And feminine energy is about growth, about flowing and evolving. And when you are really in that energy, when you are choosing yourself, you naturally start to outgrow people that no longer fit and that it's okay. The next thing is letting go of over explaining or over justifying. This one was one of the most empowering shifts I made because for the longest time I felt like I had to explain everything. Why I said not, why I changed my mind, why I needed the space, why I wanted something different. And I didn't even realize it, but I was over explaining out of fear. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of being judged, fear of someone thinking I was rude or selfish or too much. And the truth is that over explaining is often a survival response, is what we do when we are trying to control how people see us. But what it really shows is a lack of just internal safety or just confidence within yourself because you are looking for approval. So then after learning this, I just start practicing saying things like, okay, that doesn't align with me right now. I appreciate it, but I will have to pass. I made a different decision and I'm at peace with it. Clear, kind, confident. The next thing I have to let go is about the good girl identity. This one was very challenging to me because I didn't just act like the good girl. I built my entire personality around being her. The polite one, the agreeable one, the one who didn't ask for too much, the one who made sure everyone else was okay, even if I wasn't. And for the long time, it worked. People liked me. I avoided conflict. I was praised for being so nice and easy to be around. But behind that good girl mask, I just didn't know who I even was. I kept changing myself to please everyone around me, and that completely crushed my self esteem. Now I'm learning to take off that mask, and even if it shows up sometimes, I know how to handle it better. Being true to who you are is what makes people genuinely connect with you, and more importantly, it helps you fall in love with yourself. Life is way too short to live for other people's expectations. The next thing I have to let go is the victim mentality. This one is very uncomfortable to admit it, but once I did it, it changed my life. I used to blame people for how I felt. I blame my past for why I couldn't move forward. I blame my circumstance for why I wasn't where I wanted to be. But that way of thinking wasn't helping me grow. If you don't know if you have a victim mentality, try to think about the next phrases that I'm going to share. If you say something like, well, if they hadn't hurt me, I wouldn't be like this, or I can change because of how I was raised, or it's just always harder for me, or I will never have what she has because I didn't start with that. That mindset can give you a temporary excuse to feel good about yourself. But it's going to keep you from taking real action and move towards where you should go. So once I stopped waiting for my circumstances to change and took full responsibility for my own life started to change and for better. The next thing I have to let go was the fear of trying new things. Trying new things sometimes feel uncomfortable because your brain loves what is familiar. Even if the new thing is good for you, your mind goes like, what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I look dumb? So you get scared and end up doing nothing. And just like that, you stay exactly where you are. Every expert was once a beginner. Think about it, they weren't born confident, they just didn't stop when it got uncomfortable. Imagine if they let fear stop them or they won. Or worse, never even try. This shows out a lot with things like going to the gym, for example. So many people hold themselves back because they are afraid of being judged, but the truth is that you are only new for a day. Give it a week and you will start to feel more confident. That's how it works. So now I thrive whatever my heart feels pulled toward, even if I mess it a little bit on the way or I look awkward, I am okay with that. If anything, I love it because it means that I'm learning and I am expanding into something new and different. So now I want to hear from you. Which one was the hardest thing for you? Which one are you ready to let go of? Share your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe if you want more content on love, feminine energy, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.